They gave him a chance to stay silent and live. He chose to speak and die. But in doing so, Socrates taught us the meaning of true courage. I'm Eric, and today we're diving deep into one of the most powerful decisions ever made in history. A moment that blends philosophy and psychology and can change the way you live, think, and speak. Socrates was 70 when he was put on trial in Athens. But at what charges? Corrupting young minds. But what really threatened the powerful wasn't his behavior. It was his questions. He questioned authority. He questioned tradition. He made people uncomfortable not by insulting them, but by making them think. And when he stood before the court, knowing death was near, he didn't beg. He said, "I cannot and will not cut off my conscience just to please you." This wasn't just philosophy. It was emotional integrity, a state psychologists call congruence, the rare alignment between your beliefs, your actions, and your voice. We often imagine courage as something loud, a public fight, a grand gesture. But real courage? It's quieter, deeper, internal. Socrates didn't yell or argue. He stayed still yet unshaken, calm in the storm of judgment. He believed, an unexamined life is not worth living. That means a life where we avoid truth, where we wear masks and stay silent, isn't really living. It's surviving. And that survival often comes at the cost of our authenticity. Now look around today. How many times do we stay quiet because truth feels unsafe? At work, in families, in relationships, we agree to things we don't believe in. We laugh at what doesn't feel right. We avoid conflict, but feel it building inside. Psychologically, this is called cognitive dissonance, when our actions don't match our inner truth. And it causes stress, anxiety, even identity confusion. Like the woman who smiles in meetings where her ideas are ignored and slowly begins to doubt her own voice. Or the man who pretends to be okay in a toxic relationship just to avoid being alone. Each time we bury the truth, we lose a little more of who we are. Now the court offered Socrates a way out. Stop questioning. Go silent. You'll live. But to him, life wasn't just about breath. It was about meaning. He chose death over living a lie. That's the ultimate psychological freedom, to choose inner peace over external approval. This is what Viktor Frankl, a modern psychologist, later called spiritual responsibility. The power to choose one's attitude, even in the face of suffering. Socrates didn't see himself as a victim. He saw himself as a servant of truth. And truth was worth everything. Here is a life lesson. Most of us won't stand before a court like Socrates, but we stand before choices every day. Do we speak honestly or protect the illusion? Do we raise our voice for what's right or lower it to fit in? True mental strength isn't about winning arguments. It's about honoring your values even when it's uncomfortable. Socrates didn't fear death. He feared the slow death of the soul through silence. To fear death, gentlemen, is only to think ourselves wise when we are not. If you found value here, like, share, and subscribe. Because this journey of truth, growth, and timeless wisdom isn't over. It's just beginning.